welcome back to my channel. I am Yvonne, and if you are new to my channel, I make videos related to skincare, lifestyle and food challenges of course. So today being Valentine's Day, I thought I would get for you all a nice sweet dish recipe. So today I am making the Motichur Malpua Parfait. I hope you all like it, so let's get started with it. But before that, please, if you all are new over here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel by hitting that cute red button and become a part of my family. So now let's get started with the video. So now we'll start with preparation of the first thing for the dessert, that is the rabdi. So for that I have taken 1 liter of buffalo milk. So I'm just going to pour it into the pan. And now we are going to slowly and steadily cook it till it is reduced to half. So I'm going to keep it on low flame and do that. And okay, so now as you all can see, there's a layer of cream on this, see? So you got to just stir it inside. As it starts creaming, just stir the cream inside. This will help in thickening of the milk. So now we'll continue this till the milk reduces to half a liter. So now milk is become half. As you all can see, it is reduced. So now to this I'm going to add 1/4 cup of sugar. If you all like it more sweet, you all can add more. If you all like it less sweet, you all can even add less. So I've just added 1/4 cup of sugar to it. And I'm going to mix it well. Also I'll be adding 3 tablespoons of ground almond powder. It's totally optional. It will give a nice taste and flavor. If you want to add it, you can add. If you don't want it, don't add it. And I'm going to mix it well again for another 2 to 3 minutes. So now as you all can see, our milk is nicely reduced and our rabdi is ready. If you all want it more thicker, you all can cook it for another 5 to 10 minutes. It will become more thicker. But I want it like that, so I'll keep it like that, and now we'll cool it. On cooling, it will become more thicker. So our step 1 is complete. So now we'll proceed to step 2. So now for making the motichur laddus, here I have taken chana dal and I had soaked it overnight. This is 250 grams of chana dal. You could even soak it for 2 to 3 hours, but overnight is better, so I soaked it overnight. Now I'll just strain this water out. So for that, I'll be using this kind of a colander so that all the water gets drained out well. So now here I have drained it. Now I'll leave it for 2 to 3 minutes so that whatever residual water is there, it should come out, and then we'll proceed further. So now it has been 2 to 3 minutes that I've kept it. Now we'll grind it. So for grinding, I've taken a blender jar. So now into this I'm going to add half the quantity of this soaked dal, and then we'll grind it. So now we'll grind this to a paste using a little bit of water. Do not use a lot of water. You can add only 1 to 2 tablespoons of water, nothing more than that, to grind it. So now let's grind it. So now we have to grind the dal like that. It should be a little bit a coarse ground type of a paste, not very fine. And now I'll transfer it into a bowl. So now here I have kept some ghee for heating. You can even use oil, but ghee will give a very nice taste to your laddus. So I have kept ghee for heating, and now it is nice and hot. So now I'm going to put that paste, make small portions of the batter that we prepared of that chana dal and fry it. So you have to make like that, take small portions and just place it in the oil. Keep the oil on medium only, otherwise the batter will get burnt. So now we don't have to make them brown, we just have to fry them. So just turn and fry. And now we take them out. So now I'm going to take it out. now I'll fry the rest and get back to you all. Now here we have fried all our chana dal, and I have to wait for it to come to room temperature, and then we'll proceed with the further steps. So now here our fried chana dal has come to room temperature. So now we'll grind it. So for grinding it, I have taken a blender jar into which I'm going to just break this into pieces and grind it in 2 batches. So break it into smaller pieces. So now here you can see how I've ground it into a coarse powder like form. So this is the stage which you need to reach, and now I'll transfer it into my bowl. So now see here how it looks like fine bundis. So now I'll grind the other part as well, and then I'll get back to you all. So now for the preparation of the chashni or the sugar syrup, we would require 250 grams of sugar, 3/4 cup of water, some food color and a piece of lemon. So now I'm going to add the sugar and the water, and now I'll keep it on the flame. So now we will just stir and dissolve the sugar into this water. So now the sugar has dissolved, and we'll wait for it to get to a boil. We need the sugar to reach to 1 tar consistency, and I'll show you how to check it. So now we'll check it again. It's very hot. Then you'll see it's becoming one string. You know, see the string forming. So now this is ready. I'm going to squeeze in a few drops of lemon and give it a nice mix. Also, I'm going to add in a little bit of food color. Here I'm using kesari color, so we get a nice orange color for our motichur crumble. Just going to give this a nice mix. Just look at the lovely color which is developed. And now I'm going to switch off the flame, and to this hot sugar syrup I'm going to add in the dal that we had ground earlier, all of it into it. I'm just going to mix all of this into it. And now I'm going to switch on the flame again on low heat and just cook it for a minute. Also, I'll be adding half teaspoon of ground cardamom powder. So this will add a nice flavor to our motichur laddus crumble, and give all of this a good mix. And now we'll wait for a minute till this soaks up all the syrup. So now this has soaked up all the syrup and also has become a little bit dry. So now we'll leave it and let it cool down to room temperature, after which we'll put it in the fridge, and then we'll use our crumble for our dessert. So now to make the third and the final element of our dessert, which is a malpua. In a bowl, I'm going to add half cup of maida, that is all-purpose flour, half cup of milk powder, 4 tablespoons of suji, that is your semolina, and half teaspoon of soft, that is fennel seeds. Now first we'll just mix this dry ingredients well. and then I'm going to be adding 1 cup of milk, but in batches. So I'll start by adding little first. You'll feel that the batter is too runny, but don't worry. The semolina is going to soak up everything, and we have to keep now the batter for fermentation for at least 4 to 5 hours. After which we'll start making the malpuas. If you want, you can even use it earlier, but the taste won't be nice. So we'll keep it to ferment for 4 to 5 hours, and then I'll get back to you all. So now for the malpua, we'll have to prepare a chashni, that is a sugar syrup. It's a simple sugar syrup. So for that we have to take 1 cup of water, and you have to add 1 cup of sugar. Now keeping it on medium flame, we'll just dissolve the sugar. So once your sugar starts boiling, your sugar syrup starts boiling, just boil it for 10 minutes and the sugar will be nice and sticky. At that stage, switch the gas off, your sugar syrup is ready. You can flavor it using elaichi powder, that is cardamom powder or saffron, whatever you like. So I have added elaichi powder here and I just kept it. It's nice and warm now. Now we'll move to make the malpuas. So now for frying the malpuas, I have taken some oil and I've heated the oil on low flame. So heat the oil on low flame only and the malpuas will be cooked also on low flame. So now the oil is nice and hot, but first I'm going to check it. So now this is the malpua batter what we have kept to ferment for 4 to 5 hours. The viscosity of it will change and it will become a little bit more thicker. So now it's ready. So now we'll first put a little bit and check into this oil. If it's coming up like that, like slowly, the oil is perfect. If it comes up directly, like just instantly, it's very hot, switch off your flame and then cook it and then let the oil cool first and then you can put your malpuas again. Now my oil is perfect, so I'm going to put my first malpua. Just drop it gently in the center. The round shape will become on its own. Now let it cook from one side and then we'll flip it onto the other side. Now I'm going to take it out. Now this malpua as it is ready, I'm going to just place it into the sugar syrup that we prepared. Just for a few seconds so that it soaks up some of the sugar syrup. So now all our 3 elements are ready, the motichur laddu crumble, the malpua and the rabdi. So now we'll head to assemble it. So first, I'm going to take our motichur laddu crumble and just place it at the bottom of the glass. And I'll just press it down a little. Now onto this, I'm going to place a roundel which I cut out of a cookie cutter of our malpua. And now I'll just crumble some more motichur laddu onto this. I'll just add some motichur laddu crumble onto this. That's it. And now we'll pour our chilled rabdi on it. The colors are looking so pretty and so vibrant. Just imagine when you serve this glass to someone. Now onto this I'm again going to place some motichur laddu crumble. Just a very thin layer now. And don't press it too much, just with light hands press it. And now I'll place my second roundel of malpua on top of this. Again I'll put some motichur laddu crumble onto it. And last but not the least, a yummy and delicious rabdi. Look at how it's seeping through, and it's looking even more pretty and delicious. Just waiting to dig into it. And then I'm going to just decorate it with some almonds which are finely chopped. You can decorate it with some pistachios as well. And here our dessert is ready. So now here our motichur malpua parfait is ready. Isn't it looking so delicious? You can easily make out all the layers in it. Just look at it. So now I'm going to enjoy mine, and you all try and make it. Please don't forget to share the pictures with me on Instagram. This is my handle over here, so don't forget to share the pictures with me. And now I'll enjoy mine. I'll see you all in my another video. But before going, if you have watched the video till here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that like button so that I get motivated, guys, to bring for you all more such unique and tasty, delicious food challenges videos, skincare videos, and also some nice dessert recipes. So I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye.